InnovationCity Ruhr has set itself the goal of saving 50% of carbon dioxide emissions within 10 years in the urban district of the model town Bottrop. The initiator was Initiativkreis Ruhr, an association of large companies which operate in the Ruhr area. They had the idea of initiating a climate-friendly town in this industrial environment. Bottrop was then elected through a competition to become the model town for climate change, whereby the title Innovation City was created.
In November 2010, we launched this project. At that time, it was all about organizing climate change from below.
On the one hand, this means that we try to implement energetic modernizations in residential and industrial buildings. On the other hand, we also try to raise the living quality in the city. Bottrop has 70,000 inhabitants distributed through 7 districts. I've been a network partner to the Innovation City for a few years now. In 2014 and 2015, there was a special project called 100 micro CHP units. The term micro CHP means that we use gas as fuel and the device generates warmth and electricity at the same time. In practical terms, this means that we have been able to energetically modernize 3% of the buildings per year in the first 5 years. This rate is 3 times as high as the national average. At the beginning of Innovation City, one of the projects was a petrol station. Here we modified it energetically by operating the heating with a heat pump and by installing photovoltaic systems on the roof of the petrol station. As a result, it became Germany's lowest energy petrol station. Bottrop's sewage plant, which is intended for 1 million inhabitants, uses the same amount of energy as a plant for 30,000 inhabitants. Once the sewage plant is modified, it will generate more energy than it consumes itself. Here, the sewage sludge is dried in the sun and reused as fuel in the thermal power station. Wind energy is produced by a wind wheel, which supplies the sewage plant with the necessary energy. Furthermore, we have been able to encourage 300 million in investments. Most of them are private investments created on the basis of Innovation City and have therefore safeguarded 1,000 jobs in these 5 years. All of these are factors which we have condensed to a master plan and are just about to expand throughout the Ruhr area. The Elting district is located behind the city center. This part has been especially problematic in the past years. New windows were installed in the buildings, the attics and cellar ceilings were insulated, and all houses were equipped with district heating. All courtyards will be newly designed with tenants being involved. Bottrop went ahead with Innovation City. This rollout means that considerably more districts can now be modified as well. Dortmund-Dorstfeld is one of our areas of action. We want to modify the entire district to renew the living environment, in other words, improve the living environment and at the same time introduce energy efficiency measures. Climate protection actually involves increasing economic growth and increasing the quality of life. There is no contradiction in this statement. Far from it.